Well, hello everybody. Hi. Hi. Happy Tuesday. Lady Iron is today's Alacritus adventurer. Also tried signing the quest log a little early there. I see. I don't think that one worked. But, you are today's Alacritus adventurer, so congratulations on that. 31 times. I feel like that's got to be the top of the leaderboard, right? Good morning, a sword bear. You were smashing the button. I think Iron was cheating. Thoughts? Jezraiah, good morning. Hello. Kirk, hello, beautiful. Lars, good day. Coleman, good morning. Is Octi here to mash my bee? I'm not sure on that. Not sure. Crystal, good morning. Hello. Shenanigans. Boop 2. The button click registered. I saw the click animation. That is ridiculous. I think we should file a formal complaint with Twitch. You know? Thoughts on that? I decided to stand for a little bit today, and as I was making my coffee, I'm wondering if I made the wrong decision. I'm wondering now if I made the wrong decision. But, I don't know. Maybe I should stand for at least a little bit. That's Cheeks for you. Cheeks? Hello, my puddin' pops. How are you, Koro? Hello, good morning. I don't think I've ever been anybody's puddin' pop before. This is a new feeling. Normally this is actually a little higher than my standing height. Let me try something real quick. This is my normal standing height. I feel like it's just not quite, I don't know. It's good for working. This is like the perfect work height, but it's maybe not the best for my camera. But lawyers on the way to drone strike Iron. Still said correctly, even though I'm salty with a lawsuit for theft. Drone strike. I love you too, Lady Iron. How is your day? How are things? Things and stuff going all right? A drone stroke sounds like sex work. Oh, it did say stroke. Oh, shoot. Drone stroke. That does. That sounds much sexier. Wrong decision about standing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that easily remedied? It is relatively easily remedied, yes. My chair is just a little ways behind me and I could get it. But more so just feeling like I'm feeling a little like my muscles are tight right now. And I thought maybe it'd be good to start the day standing. Just to kind of maybe, I don't know, get some blood pumping. Get the muscles moving a little bit. Well, I mean, they're not moving a ton, but moving more than they would if I were seated, you know. But, oh, Beans, why'd I type that? Where's my peachy lawyer when I need her? As if you could outrun me, you could. As if you could fight me off, you could. That's in the quest log now. I love that. Love that. I don't know. I could see you being pretty scrappy, Koro. I do feel confident I can outrun you. I wouldn't try to fight you off if that's anything. I don't want to fight anybody, you know? So there's that. Also, like I said, I feel like you'd be pretty scrappy. I don't know. How's everybody's day going thus far? I know it's just starting for many of you. My day is about to be exceptionally busy. I was thinking about reaching out to my boss and just being like, hey, I'm not going to work after lunch. Hope that's cool. Just, I mean, I probably wouldn't get much work done after lunch anyway, but at least in this case, then it's, I feel less bad about it. But, I'm just annoying to fight because I'm wriggly. You could outrun me at walking speed. Yeah, it's going to be an exceptionally busy day today. I'm going to try to do my best. I have to go and I'm driving the bus tonight to our competition, which I actually really enjoy doing. We have a competition tonight that I'm taking a group of kids to, and it's going to be a late night. I will be lucky if I'm home by midnight. So there's that. It is their spring break, so they probably don't care too much, but this is a prime example of why I had to cut back on the Monday through Friday stream schedule, you know. So I will likely not be home until after midnight tonight from that. It'll be fun, but it's going to be just kind of a long day is all. So yeah, that'll start, probably going to head out for that at like, what time do I need to leave? Probably need to leave here by 3. Let me leave here by like 3:15, 10 after 3, somewhere in there. So that means, I mean, that's, you know, that's in the afternoon. That's not a whole lot of time to get stuff done, you know? I'll fight you, Koro, naked and in jello. Jello? Ooh. Where that is wiggly and it's halfway through typing just a goopy little gal before I notice the R. A goopy little gal. Upon reflection, I also realized goopy gal could mean something very different. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't goopy gal. I was like, I don't know, but now I understand where you're coming from, you know. A little upsetting that I'm only mildly fast with my aunt these days, who's on crutches 24/7. Oh. Now that's a goopy gal. Sorty, are you okay? Are you all right? Is everybody okay? Headache and haven't had coffee. Oh. The coffee can both fix and make that worse. Isn't that kind of magical? You know? Depending on how strong the coffee is. It is kind of interesting. Kind of cool. It can both make that better and worse. Better in the short term, worse in the long run. All right. I am going to launch Bear and Breakfast. And you know what? Let's keep standing. Let's keep standing. I'm actually feeling better about it as I go. But yeah, this game has been very charming, as expected, I should say. People who have played this. So I know that Lars mentioned that they've played. Sorty, I feel like you played this at one point too, didn't you? Has anybody else played Bear and Breakfast? The headache is from dehydration. Went to bed with it, realized as I was laying there, I barely drank water yesterday, but it was cold, didn't want to get out of bed. I have a bottle now. Yeah, it is difficult to drink to like true hydration during the cold months of the year, I've found. It's just difficult. I want this button here. Yeah, this one really, like this, I feel like this camera really cuts me off here. But that's all right. That's right. I'm not going to stay standing the whole time. Played it for a couple streams. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm going to go ahead and load up on our Timber Crossing. We're on day 3. Hello there, True Celt. How are you, friend? How is your day? Played for maybe 10 minutes, but I do want to play it at some point. Plus, if I want to get doctor's recommended water intake, then I'm pissing like all day. Yeah, that's true. That is true. They be asking for us to have some ridiculous amounts of water. All right, so I'm turning in some quests that I could have finished yesterday, but so all clean. Yeah. I did clean. I'm pretty sure it's cleaned up. Then again, it could have respawned. Hang on a second. Let me go check on that. Things could have respawned, huh? It was this building over here. It is cleaned up. Okay. I guess it wouldn't have checked it off the list if it had respawned, probably. Now officially dove headfirst into Blueprints, loving it so much. Yes, Blueprints, special interest activated. Almost sparkling clean. Good morning, Thriller. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Now, if I remember everything correctly, there are a few things the humans looked for in the kiosk. I can make a couple, but I don't have everything I need to get them just right. There's a few oddities I'd need to get it all together. I'll need a bit of human literature. I've got a book back home we could use. There's also an old computer sitting under the tower in sawdust. I already picked that up. Oh, and some sort of writing apparatus. I think the bus driver might have one in his little bus shack. Great, treasure hunt. Take your time, I'll put together everything else in the meantime. So maybe if I had talked to the bus driver during the day rather than at night, he would have given me that pen or pencil. No, he's still asleep. Well, hello there, bud. So good, I'm kind of addicted in the best way. Blueprints hype. Going well, currently cuddling with my cat before starting my day. Nice. Love to hear it. Nelly was very cuddly last night with me. The last few nights, actually. I don't know what's going on with that. Normally she's at... I mean, she does occasionally lay on my side of the bed, but lately it's been exclusively my side of the bed. I don't know if maybe she senses that Mrs. Magoots is not feeling well. She's gotten sick recently, so maybe she just senses that and is like, I need to give her some space so she gets better sleep. So then she wrecks my sleep instead. It's tied with Ocarina of Time for my favorite game of all time. Is that right? I knew you liked it, but I guess I didn't realize that that it was up there. It's already somehow more intense with Blueprints than I am with Swoo. It's cute. That's a good girl. For wrecking my sleep? If she slept in the middle, we'd both get decent sleep, but she doesn't. Debatable. That is too cute. It has been cute, but it is kind of funny. Because yeah, normally she's just not. I don't know. Like I said, she will go on my side of the bed. But she doesn't usually stay there all night, and she has been the last few nights. Aren't you a good-looking one? Whoa, pardon me. Haven't seen your likes around my buses before. I like your hair. I would argue you're the rarer sight. Bear noises. Oh, what a kind-looking bud you are. I'm Oliver. I run the buses here if it wasn't evident. Ha, look at me. Of course it's not evident. Bears don't take the bus. Do you take the bus? Been in a broken down tractor before. Does that count? Mild bear noises. I don't see why you couldn't either. You know what? Do you think you could do me a solid, bud? I've got this letter I've been dying to send, but I can't just leave my buses. And there's not been any posts since, well, in years. You probably know these places better than I do. Do you think you could find your way to Sawdust and give this to Beanie for me? It's an envelope. All right. Heard nothing but good things. It stacks some impressive award swag. Pulled a showcase the other day. It was very nice. Pix. She's just such a sweet girl. I love her. She is sweet. What? He does. I feel like Koro's trolling, right? He did say that in chat yesterday too. And I'm pretty sure he tagged you. She usually hangs around the Firewatch Tower. Ah, okay. Yeah, I saw her. Well, there we go. I can grab the pin on a string. No public institution can thrive without one. All right, I got that. Get a book on spelling from the thicket. Oh, so I'm going to have to go back to the thicket. Okay. And then, yeah, give Beanie the envelope from Oliver. I know where that's at. Oh, this. Oh, actually, yeah, let's do this first. Turn in my prestige level 2. No, I'm just dumb. I sent you and Spooky a pic of it in our group chat. I've not played Blueprints. No, I have not. It's certainly on my list of games to check out. In fact, though, I just canceled my, this is kind of shocking. I don't know if I told any of you guys this. I just canceled my, my Game Pass subscription. I'd been a Game Pass subscriber for, when did I sign up for Game Pass? It honestly probably, I don't even know how old Game Pass is, but I feel like I signed up for it in like 2017, 2018. I only just recently canceled my subscription because I found like I've not been gaming very much and that price just keeps going up and up. It's like $17 a month. And I'm barely like I can't even remember the last time I played a game on there. So I had Game Pass for a long time. I had it for, I mean, at least 8 years, if not longer than that, consistently. But it's probably older than that. Because I remember I got in when they did the, like, oh, try Game Pass for $1. I got in back in that day. And that was when you could convert, like, if you were a Xbox Gold member, which doesn't exist either anymore. You could convert your gold over to like Game Pass for $1. And so what I did is I bought 2 years of gold and then converted it over. And that was like, it was sort of like a not super well kept secret. Like they weren't advertising it, but they also, you know, like I knew lots of people that did that too. Yeah. So it's forever old. It does keep going up and up on price. And I just have the PC Game Pass. Like I don't even have, I used to have Ultimate. That got more expensive and I was like, maybe just PC is good enough for me. So I downgraded and then I'm like, man, I like having access to all the games, but it's just not like, it's just not providing the same value anymore for me. It's due to my schedule. I mean, I think it's still a decent value, even at the higher price. It's still a decent value if you play a lot of games. If you're, you play a bunch of different types of games too. Good job, Lutz. It's good to admit when you have a problem and address it. That makes you an adult. You're an adult now. I wasn't an adult before. I feel like I do pretty decent on adult stuff. It's one of those games that just keeps going deeper, and when you think you're done, there's almost definitely another layer deeper to find. I think I finally hit the true bottom besides challenge run achievements after 100 hours. Consumed all my spare brain power for like 3 months. Understandable. I full on bought Blue Prince. It's the best $30 US game I've ever bought. That is good to hear though. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Finn says property prestige is the principal proof of a prominent plot. Looks a little better now, I think. Congratulations, you've increased your new property's value by 0.25%. That is 278% more than our guests receive on their average trip. More prestigious properties will earn better results, so keep up the work. All right, we did that. Okay. So now we need to go back up to Sawdust. I think Sawdust is this way, right? Yeah. I met Beanie, but I didn't have the envelope. Second, third, all of the above. For what Sorty is saying about blueprints. I'm going to pass by these wood piles just because I've already picked them up several times. And that tower is... Where's that tower again? Then again, is the tower up here? Yeah, it's the arrow's pointing me there. Okay, will Beanie be awake for this? Oh, keep doing that. Beanie is asleep. Is it okay if I wake her? Hello! I don't believe we've met yet. How did you end up here? Through a nice brisk hike. Content bear noises. Good! Physical activity is always a great idea. Wait, you can understand me? I've been around these woods for a while. I think I get the gist of what you're saying. Oh yeah? Then what am I saying right now? Actual literal bear noises. That was pretty unintelligible. I guess I could use the practice. Now I feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm just yoking ya. What's a big softy like you doing all the way here? Looking for Beanie. I have something for her. Oh, that's just a nickname. I'm Beanie. Or Sabine if you're my mom. Look at that. Sabine. Did you read my message? I got distracted by work. I did read it. Yes. I give up with what? Life clearly. I think Blueprints is one of my favorite games along with Dave the Diver. Love Dave the Diver. Can't wait for the DLC. I also have Dave the Diver. I've been wanting to check that one out. Would that be a good one to check out for like a Monday, Tuesday stream? Nostalius, hello. I see a Nostalius. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. But I like Beanie. No one calls me that anymore. Who told you that? Oliver, the bus person. He gave me a letter for you. Oh, Ollie, such a sweetheart. No wonder he trusted you. Let me see it. Can't believe he found it. Ollie, you weasel. Where was it? Did he tell you? He's not a weasel. Though I understand the resemblance. No, he found the last page of our atlas. We made this ages ago. He had barely gotten his driver license, and I had a much smaller hat. We mapped out the whole valley, figured out where to put stations for his buses and everything. I thought this burned up in the fire. I didn't know the fire was that big. Listen, I know you came all this way, but could you get this thing back to him? I bet he doesn't even know I have the rest. I have a compass. Okay, here you can have this. It'll help you find your way back faster. It will? I'll need to read about the compass. I like blueprints a lot. I grew up on Nancy Drew games, so puzzles make me happy. I'm doing pretty well, Ness. Thanks for asking. Did you get all the trophies? And Nova! Hello, Nova. How are you doing? Hello, you beautiful person. As long as you can fight fish better than Spooky. You're talking about in Dave the Diver? We should do an escape room together. Wait, you mean... I was gonna say, we literally did another one. Would. Yeah, we did the Stranger Things escape room, which was awesome. Oh, this is cool. The sun is behind me. It almost makes it look like I added the glow to my camera, but I did not. That's just part of the game. Ooh, look, some shooting stars. Still have some of the challenge trophies left, like the speedruns and challenge modes. Figured I'd wait a little while on those and come back when I've got the itch again. Absolutely happy I bought it. Deserves the financial support. Absolutely loving it. Were you talking about blueprints for a Monday stream or Dave? Yeah, well, honestly, I'd probably Dave the Diver. I don't have access to blueprints right now. I'd have to buy it. I'm just sort of in this weird phase right now where there are a lot of games that are going on sale because, you know, spring sales and whatnot. But because I don't have a ton of like game time, I'm like, I just don't think I should be buying any more games. My backlog is just huge right now. So I'm not planning on buying any games. Not my baby catching strays. I didn't even know what we were talking about, to be honest. I was like fighting fish. I don't really know what that means. But I'm well and I miss everyone. Unfortunately, can't stick around. Leaving a loving lurk. Everyone say awesome. Bye. Nova, we love you. We love you. I'm going to have a seat, my friends. Now that I have the compass, that's what I was waiting for. I don't know. I was just going to stand for an undetermined amount of time. That is nice. Just a little sore today. A little sore yesterday too. Do you need? I do not need blueprints. No, it was not a cry for help. I promise. Apparently the sawfish that are his mortal enemies are endangered IRL, if I remember correctly. That's why I evangelize it so hard. I want to make sure the devs are supported so we can get more. So used to $100 for a game. $100 for a game? Wait, what? You're nice? No, you're nice. Who's don't have access to blueprints? Me. Would you stream it? Because I'll gift a game faster than I ever have in my Lyft. I would stream it, but you guys do not, please do not feel like you have to gift me the game. I am, like I said, I'm inundated with games right now. Be awesome if we get Lutz to play Toxic Commando. What is Toxic Commando? The compass. You've obtained the compass, which unlocks the area map view. The area map can be accessed through the map button next to the mini-map. Oh, this one right here? The area map shows all the important markers and landmarks in the vicinity. Okay, so if I click this... Oh, and I can actually, like, swipe through this. Okay, that's nice. Shows different wood piles. Can I don't... It doesn't seem like I can zoom in or out, unfortunately, but... So far, I've not come across a map that's all that big. So that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Area exit. Could that be... I wonder where that one goes. I need to get back to... Yeah, world map. I need to get back to the thicket. So that should probably take me there, right? Let's try it. Try going down here. It's a Left 4 Dead clone. For real? Okay, that is interesting. Toxic Commando. Is that... Are you guys playing on Steam? I should take a look at that. I honestly, I have had zero time to play games lately. What am I stuck on here? There we go. I have had such little time to play games lately. The streams that you all are watching, those are the only video games I've played in weeks. Yeah, To the Thicket. Perfect. That's it. That's why I've been trying to make sure I still stream, because it's not because I'm trying to hold on to some sort of like, you know, oh, I have to do this or anything, but like I just think it's good for me to, video games are good for me, you know what I mean? And I just feel like I gotta preserve that in my schedule somehow. So that's why I'm like at least streaming 2 days a week. Otherwise, to be honest with you, like I could probably not stream, because things are busy enough. I'd be able to find something to do at the time. And yeah. But a lot of times it's something I'm really into. I buy the release with all the extras. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So like DLC and packs and stuff like that. Makes sense. I also play Schedule 1. Schedule 1 is co-op? I didn't realize that. Your finger slipped? Are you freaking kidding me? Swordy? I wish I had a life. You have a life, Koro. Yep, there it is. There it is on my phone. You received a gift from a friend. I don't know if it's even showing that. Yeah, it's probably not going to focus on that. You received a gift from a friend. Sword Bear? You guys, who do I have to buy off so you have more video game time? If I could quit my job, that would be helpful. But admittedly, I'm still going to end up putting a lot of time into track and field. But at least then I don't have to, you know what I mean? Like once my track and field stuff is done, which would be like this time of day, I could just keep playing video games. Track and field is mostly in the afternoon and evening. So I'd have the whole day. Swordy, let's see here. Let's pull this up. I don't know what it'll look like trying to... Yeah. Can you see this? It says it's a gift from Sword Bear. I don't know if it'll focus properly or be large enough, but it is in fact a copy of Blueprints. Goodness me. All right. Thank you so much, Swordy. It's super generous of you. And the camera is flipped. That's true. On this side of the screen. If I go over here. All right, now can you read it? Now can you see? Blueprints gifted by a Sword Bear. How's that? All right, well, we have our game for next week. We've got our game picked out for next week. How chill is the game? I've accepted it, and it's in my library, and we now have our game chosen for next week. Let's see. Yeah, it's true. You'd be able to see my quest, but things have been popping up on that side of the screen too. The tutorials are over there. But then again, maybe that's okay. Maybe I could go like up here. Maybe that'll be better. Yeah. One of those games you can only truly experience once. I have to live vicariously through others playing it for the first time now. I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it. Love playing Schedule 1 co-op. I did not realize. Yeah, I didn't realize. I really love still having you. I miss you. Miss you too, Koro. Miss you too, Koro. We'll see you. I mean, we're going to see you this summer at the very least, but... Hope you get addicted enough to do a week of streams for Blueprints or like more. It's just so good. We got a pretty fat tax return. Is this what happens for married people? I feel skeptical. I don't want to confirm or deny that, to be honest. I have not figured out the taxes. I mean, I hope that in the nicest way possible. No, I know what you mean. I couldn't watch a bunch of the streams before because I was barely getting started. Still have documents being sent to me and I just want to get my taxes done. All is well in the world again. it makes you feel better, it's just as much self-serving as it is me wanting to treat you. That does make me feel better, yeah. Super, super chill. Yeah, and seeing my quest is good. So chill. I think it's chill. It's chill as you want it to be. There's basically nothing time intensive. Okay. You can't stop mid-run. You can, but it ends that day. Okay. And you're playing with Tenmig. Okay. How long have you... I remember you saying that you were playing that. How long has it been? Are you guys still actively dropping hours on it? All right, I need to get a book. I wonder if would Margaret know about this book? Or maybe it's in here? We have some books. I feel like it's an item you get from... Well, no, then again, the computer and stuff was not. Don't know any cooking recipes. Okay. I'm probably going to have to learn some cooking recipes, huh? Oh, then again, wasn't it Will that said he had the book? So it'd be in Will's room, right? There it is, book on spelling. All right, we got it. Okay. So now we're going back to Oliver and Timber Crossing and also, what's the beaver's name? Beaver's name. Drawing a blank. Let me go back through Sawdust. Also, should I tell my mom that I'm making a bed and breakfast? I see you're running low on pocket money. Oh, my little baby. I knew this day would finally come. The day I would feel useful as a parent again. Well, I can help you out, but you have to promise to be more careful next time, all right? Here you go, honey. Wait, did I just get money? Actually? Hang on, did I? Yeah, she gave me money. Okay. So, do I have an allowance? We have about 50 hours in, still plenty of puzzles. By the way, I'm sorry I poisoned your chat with Blueprints talk. Is honestly a game that's earned its praise, deserves the support. I'm not sorry, says Sorty. It's not poison. It's a good game and it helps the devs out. No, you're totally fine. And if you look on like my backlog too, I've had Blueprints bookmarked as a game on my short list. It's only recently though that I couldn't play it because I canceled my Game Pass subscription. That's all. So I had planned to play it soon, TM. The last couple games I've been playing have all been from my short list. This game's been on my short list. Nobody Wants to Die was another one I was looking at for this week. So that was one I was going to consider. But now that we have Blueprints, we'll do Blueprints next week. And we'll bump Nobody Wants to Die to whenever. So yeah, that's all. It's honestly like I'm not upset about it. I like having this backlog of games and I like hearing what people are into. Back already, bud? Did you find Beanie? Did you give her the letter? She called you a weasel. Barely legible bear noises. Oh, you're the man, bud. Or bear, sorry. So, what did she say? She gave me this for you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Bud. She found the rest of it. That's incredible, bud. Oh, drawing all this out with her. I feel like I'm supposed to also say this with like a Canadian accent. Bud. Drawing all this out with her was the most fun I ever had. Short of driving a bus, of course. Of course. Look, there's Sawdust and High Lake, and look, this is where we are. Oh, you probably don't even know what I'm on about. What I'm on about? Yeah, you don't even know what I'm on about. This valley is huge. There's places a bus couldn't even reach. Yo, Professor. Hello. If you do it with a Canadian accent, is that racist? Maybe. It might be. How you doing, Professor? How's life? How the frick are ya? Got so much praise and accolades, but still flies under a lot of people's radar because of the type of game it is. Definitely not a game for everyone, which I fully acknowledge. But even if you're not a puzzle mystery gamer, I think most folks would at least enjoy watching it. I love those types of games. The challenge for me, Sorty, is I like a slow-paced game. I like a slow burn. The problem is that it just doesn't seem to ever be something that, like certain slow burn games, just don't seem to do as well with viewers. And not that I've not, for I don't know how long it's been now, I don't really care necessarily like if it's a game that is going to bring me viewers or anything, but that is one thing that stopped me from playing certain games in the past, at least, is I'll just be playing a game and I'm like, wow, nobody is chatting about this game whatsoever. They must not really be into it. So yeah, that's the only thing, but I'm glad to hear that it's a game that people enjoy watching too. Yeah. After recommending it to several friends, also found it fantastic couples gaming for folks who might not have enjoyed it on their own. I will be here every stream. Dude, if Mrs. Magoots was not working during this time, I would ask if she wanted to join me, but she'll be working. Life is life. You're born, you live, you die. People remember you, then forget you, and then you no longer exist. How are you? Man, that's no, I'm good. Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm great. Thanks for asking. Didn't want my love of the game to steal control of what you do with your stream because people want to see it. I do totally believe you would love the game, though. Tell her to quit. Tell her to quit. I have actually told her to quit before. So far, it hasn't happened. Here's the thing. I'm pretty honest with her. I say, you can quit if you want. It's just that our lifestyle will not be exactly the same. And she's like, well, I don't want that to change. Oh, bleak. He does, and she still works because she's a better woman than me. I have told her a couple times, you can quit if you'd like. Lutz will no longer exist, but his streams will live on forever. Long live Lutz, at least until YouTube turns off their servers, right? Wait, there's places a bus couldn't even reach in the valley? I wish Temig would say that. I know, it's wild. Listen, I've been here for a while, just me and my buses. But it just doesn't feel right for us to sit on our tires like that, you know? No one's really needed me or my buses in a long time, but with all the new folks starting to visit and all, I think you should have this. And look, see where those old bus stops are. If you manage to fix these up like you did with the old storage shed, I'll give you bus rides for free. Heck, I don't think bears have any pockets for money anyway. Bus? Oh, we got 2 bus signs. Okay. First one is right there next to the shed. How about it? And an atlas? What was the atlas, though? Was that different than the world map? So I have the local map, world map. Yeah, I don't know where the atlas comes into play. Is that in my inventory? I don't see it. Wish Spooky would say that. YouTube put aside, I would never forget how genuine and awesome you are. Well, thank you, Crystal. Say what? Had a grad student do a semester-long project on bus stop design. Was pretty interesting. What did they, what was the thesis of it? Bus stop design. Okay. You've obtained the atlas, which unlocks the world map view. Okay, I already had it. Probably once I talked to Beanie. The world map can be accessed by clicking on the world map button in the area map panel. Here you can see where Hank is in the world, as well as what areas you've discovered. Okay. So that is good. And then if I wanted to go to a new area, so showing this one is being blocked. Is it something I can do to clear it? So Whitestone Bay. I'm guessing it's just progression. I don't see any, like, it's not like collectibles and go get that logger's kit and whatnot. I don't think so. Okay, repair the bus stop, and then I need to go back to the beaver, and I forget the beaver's name. Oh, the shark's got a quest for me. Let's do the bus stop first. Copper plates are what I'm shortest on right now. All right, fast travel. What? Say what? What? Did you get that bus stop fixed? I did. Approving bear noises. That's great news, bud. All right. Oh, cool. Oliver seemed like a friendly, easygoing softie, one of the few people that stuck around the valley. Hook, on the other hand, was a crooked critter with a taste for stolen baloney. A strange pair that lived in peculiar harmony. I didn't realize they were, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I just thought Took was camping out back. Looking at the features of it, the role it plays in community and society, utilitarian aspects versus comfort aspects, signage, being used for non-bus purposes as shelter. You can also look at design that is hostile to homeless people, that it doesn't allow for them laying down. Yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. A whole semester long project. Yeah, hostile design is a pretty, I don't even know what word I would use. I understand, but I hate it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's, I don't know if there's a word for that. It makes sense, but it sucks at the same time. I understand, but hate it too. Yeah. Yeah. I suppose it's one of those things where living in a society where that feels necessary is the gross part. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like homeless people, like homelessness should, I almost said homeless people shouldn't exist. Homelessness should not exist. Like we have the resources to make it not a thing, you know? Thank you for gifting Blueprints. It gives me the chance to see Lutz play it, and I see that as a gift as well, so thanks so much. Well, that's very kind of you to say, Crystal. I'm excited for it. At least you didn't add it, yeah. Happy to do it for sure. Homeless people shouldn't exist, salutes. If we continue, something's gonna happen. I did say that one time. I can smell the gasoline burning through my nose hairs already. Listen, anytime you come across one of these stops, just give it a wash, slap a new sign on it. And boom, I'll drive you there anytime. I got his toolbox? Visit the shop to find new items available for purchase. Okay. Oh, over here. All right. What kind of things we have? Oh, he's got the logger's tools. Okay. And bus signs, for that matter. All right. I still have one more of each of those, so I will not purchase for now. Okay. Broken bus station can be found throughout the world. Repairing a bus station in an area unlocks fast travel to and from that location. Bus posters can be found in Oliver's shop, among other oddities and progression items. All right, perfect. So then our next little piece of progression is talking to Tony. It's Tony the Beaver. Found everything. This is everything I need. All right, and we were doing what exactly, though? Setting up the kiosk. Yep, won't take long. Oh, wow, he did really well with those 3 things I gave him. I gave him a broken computer, a pen on a string, and a book. Talk to Took to inaugurate the kiosk? Wait, why would Took be the one to do that? Is the kiosk ready? It's ready. I never thought I'd say this. Loggeria? Excuse me? Yeah, it was 38 across in the 1982 crossword semis. I found it in the dumpster the other day. That's gross. No, you're thinking of the other thing. Found that too. Anyway, you did good, kid. There'll be more stuff for you to buy at the dumpster now. Oh, and I'm putting in a good word with the big cheese. The big cheese. Who's that? Here's something Lutz will like. I'm going to watch the final race for the Nordic Skiing World Cup taking place in Lake Placid. You are? Oh, that's awesome. When is that? All right, Hank, my boy. I've done about all I can for this place. I think you've got a good start here. Although there's quite a bit of work ahead of you still. Thanks, Tony. I'll be back in my mill if you ever need me. Oh, and say hello to your mother for me. I'll tell her to drop by sometime. Is he hitting on my mom, or is it just... He's talked about my mom more than anybody else, by far. This weekend will be the final race for Jesse Diggins and Rosie Brennan. They're retiring. Loggeria. Well, that's awesome. So you get to go this weekend, and then I assume you get to make like a whole trip out of it, right? You got any other things you plan to do while you're there? Hook's garbage. Hank, where are you? I'm here. Here I am. Hank, where have you been? I've been sniffing all over. Well, I met Tony and he taught me how to find some lumber, and then we made a bed for humans, and where'd you find the alligator weed? Oh no, we didn't find any of that, just pine and plywood. Any minute now. Well, we also had to use some cotton. Hank? Yes? Mom! There it is. I completely forgot. Oh my gosh, we have to go home. I did go home. I said hi to Mom. Bogan, good morning. How are you doing? And Cap'n, thanks for the quest log and lurk. Unlocking shop contents. Completing quests and progressing through the story unlocks more items for sale in shops. Excuse me. Blueprints and cooking recipes only need to be bought one time. Once learned, they will disappear from the shop. Whole trip with my daughter. There are going to be a lot of ski friends up there to hang with and watch with. That's awesome. That's awesome. Are there any food stops you guys typically tend to make? That's always my, that's one of my favorite things to do these days is whenever I'm going somewhere, I like to look up on Google Maps some of the most highly reviewed places and make sure I add them to like a list. Congratulations, seems that your first property is coming along nicely. Now that you're earning the equivalent tips of a door-to-door salesman, you're presented with an opportunity. In order to achieve the prestigious Pon Voyage pedigree, you have to bring the property in this area up to our standards. Okay, complete the stay for at least one more guest in Timber Crossing. Okay. I'm going to take a look at the book. Okay. Guest request. Ooh, okay. So wait a minute. They want to stay 1 day, 2 days. Okay, and what is this? Resort decorations 21. Bedroom is 7 and 12. Okay, they leave tomorrow. So if could I accept one that'll come in immediately following? This guest expects a higher than average decoration score during their stay. Wait, what is ours again? Ours is 12, so we should be able to do that. The higher the expectation, the better the fee, right? Okay, they will arrive tomorrow morning. All right. And then what I'm not sure about is if I accepted somebody, I only have one bedroom. I need to add more bedrooms. That's what it is. Okay. So if I click accept on somebody, there are no bedrooms. Okay, I get it. All right. All right. Yeah, I need to build another bedroom. That would help out there. Noon Mark Diner in Keene Valley makes great pies. Oh, I do love pie. Good. How have you been? I'm doing well, Bogan. Thanks for asking, my friend. It has been a busy season, but it has been extremely rewarding as well. Need to talk to Margaret in the thicket. Is there a bus stop to the thicket? That's my least favorite place to go to because I have to go through sawdust. That's the quickest way. I could go another way. I could go through the was it Black Moss? And then another. Either way, I have to go through two places. And I can't sprint. There's no sprint button. Is there a cooking minigame? Where does the breakfast come into play? I want a garbage plate. Garbage plate sounds good. Hank, kids. Here we are. Hank, where have you been? My goodness gracious. Are you all right? Did something happen? I'm okay, Mom. Nothing happened. All right, good. What was in that thick head of yours? And you! I didn't even say anything. You put him up to this again, didn't you? No, Mom. Will didn't do anything. We weren't even gone that long. It's been days. Humans are coming back. And another thing. They're what? And we're helping. I see. Well, I don't suppose anything's wrong with that. We're going to get more to visit, and they'll bring money and trash, and we'll get to learn all about them, and I get to make stuff for them. Me, Tony taught me how to build a bed, and I haven't heard from him in ages. Well, I suppose there was nothing I could do to keep you around anyway. Don't say that, Mom. I'm not going anywhere. It feels nice to do something out there for a change. Something helpful. I know it does, dear. For now, at least. You're all probably exhausted. You should go rest. Yeah, we got to go check on our humans. I got a trucker cap. Don't forget your hat next time in case it rains. Wait, I gotta... Oh, yeah, he does wear a hat in, like, the game art. Yay, Bears. Hi, Banj. How are ya? Hello, hello. Bears indeed. Now get some rest. All right. Wait, who is this? Anton? Oh, don't get up for me. I can see just fine from here. What? Let's just say you made the right impressions to the right people, pal. That's not true. I did no such thing. Relax, it's a good thing. It is? The oversized rat did say the size doesn't scale everywhere. Listen, you made quite an impact on my trash-talking associate, which is rare. In case you feel like keeping that up, the way to the old road's been cleared. If you happen to make your way down there, come find me at the dump. Why would I do that? Because I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Or, I don't know. I guess you could refuse it, but it's a pretty good offer. Ghost, how you doing? What do you call an Irish baker? A gingerbread man? Good, thanks. Just taking a cheeky extra break at work as I'm really ahead of my deliveries. How are you? I'm doing well, Banj. Doing well. Thanks for asking. This week is a busy one for me. I've got three more competitions to coach in. I have very few 3 competition weeks. I think I only have 3 all season long. And this is the second of 3. The next one won't be until like the 3rd week of April, something like that. So, but it's good. It's a good busy. It's my favorite kind of busy for sure. I love competitions. So. Thriller, thank you so much for the 200 gold coins, aka bits. Thank you so much. With the shamrocks, too. I love the maths. Lady Ghost woke up with a stomach bug, so chaos and destruction. Oh, dang, I'm sorry to hear that, Ghost. I hope she heals up real fast. That sounds not pleasant for all of you. Yeah, there's just so much illness going around. Mrs. Magoots does not get sick very often, and she's sick right now. She gets sick very rarely. What I'm hoping is it's I don't know, this is maybe is it a bad thing to hope this? I don't know. I'm hoping that it was me that got her sick and not somebody else. Because then we'll know, like, once she gets over this, like, it's done in our house. You know what I mean? If somebody else got her sick, then I'm going to get sick again. And that would not be great. That would not be great. Why can't gingers be cobblers? They have no soul. Jeez. Next stop, regionals. Regionals? I'll say I have no idea, but what's that's what Americans always do, isn't it? Regionals and nationals. Yes. Yes, that is what we always do. This one though is these are just like, these are smaller competitions. So this is leading up to like our indoor state meet, basically. Yeah, that's true. It is St. Patrick's Day. I freaking forgot to wear green. You guys can pinch me now. I only have one green shirt. It is the Alabama Leprechaun shirt. That's the only shirt I have. It's my dedicated St. Patrick's Day shirt. I forgot that was today. Honestly, I even thought of it yesterday. You want to know what my favorite kind of busy is? I think I know. Not very busy? Well, yes, actually. Napping. Asked her if she drank enough water. She was not amused. All this illness is making me sick. So true. Lose transmitted disease. Oh. It might have been, though. I got pretty sick. But then again, I was sick 2 weeks ago, so I don't know. I'm a little worried because she only just now got sick. And like I said, I got sick. It was a full 2 weeks ago. I'm a little concerned that it's something different. Banj, I found a YouTuber that reminds me of you. Where can I pinch you? In person? Digitally? You have to travel here to do it in person, huh? Perfect day to wear it. It's usually my dedicated shirt. I just totally lost track of the day. Don't have regionals or nationals for anything, which honestly explains our poor performance in mini sports. Everyone wants to see Leprechaun. Everyone who see Leprechaun say yeah. Yeah. I love that one so much. This amateur sketch. And that's what my shirt says is, so it's the amateur sketch, and then it says I want the gold. That's the caption on it. I want the gold. Tam take off your clothes. Don't feel bad I'm wearing blue, which is basically the opposite. I did tell you guys I'll probably post a thirst trap in Discord. So I technically took off some clothes for that. I'm just shirtless. I'm not pantsless, but I actually just made a change to my daily intake. And I'm wanting to keep an eye on progress for that, both felt and like viewed, I guess, appearance and how I feel. But it was kind of interesting because I was like, has my progress stalled a little bit? I looked back at some videos that I did of lifting, and I was like, no, I'm still making progress. That's really encouraging. Don't feel bad I'm wearing blue, which is basically the opposite of green. The opposite of green. I wish. This person is like an older, more tired version of you. Are you sure I'm pretty old and tired? To the Discord. The opposite of green on St. Patrick's Day is orange. That might get you beat up. We'll take however naked you are willing to get. However naked I'm willing to get. What if I was wearing like a parka? Hello, Ursa. Dear Diary, gave my garlic flavored blood to the local vampires. They must enjoy my spicy vintage. The local vampires? Can you explain this? Did you eat some Italian food last night and then go donate blood? Just posted an as seen. You did? Hang on. Oh, this is for Banj. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Did Oro have a picture of me shirtless? How did that happen? Mrs. Magoots, what have you done? Orange is the color of the Protestants in Northern Ireland. So if you wear orange on St. Patrick's Day, look out. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what that meant. Annual blood test day. Annual? You have several. What do you mean you have several? Or I'm sure yep. What? What does that even mean? Just like, What? What did I say? Do what you want. I don't care. That's what Anton's saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's what Anton is saying. All right. Wait. New routes unlocked towards the A24. The A24? What the frick does that mean? That was weird. Little mouse just wanders off. You heard him. Go south of Timber Crossing and enter the A24. So if I look at the world map, south of Timber Crossing, is it going to be like a beach? Huh. Okay. I only have 2 things on my quest log right now. A good shed is just a time. That's just a time thing. So I got to wait on that. There's always something to do around the house. Anyone that tells you different has never looked behind their fridge. You did say that already. Okay. So if we take a look at this map, there is another exit. I think that's to Black Moss and Sawdust. Actually, though, I'm kind of curious if I'll be able to explore Black Moss anymore. That was all I could do was just cut through. That's all I could do before. But I've been thinking too, morning loots and gorgeous guildies. Now I doth put my horse in drive and battle the war ponies of the highways. Oh, be careful. Be careful, Ursa. Well, aside from shirtless pics and whatnot, I haven't posted much on the loots IRL, other than like the 1 week of meal prep I did. Well, I've been doing weekly meal prep, but I haven't posted much else on there because I keep doing this thing where I'm just like, is anybody actually gonna care about any of this, or is this just am I the only one that cares? Which is fine. But I guess I'm kind of curious, like, would that be of interest to you? Aside from just the shirtless pics, which I mean, I don't mind. I don't freaking care. I'll share. I don't care. I'll share them. But like fitness, meal prep, I've been trying to think too, like I'm trying not to like just outwardly, or the word I'm looking for, like overtly dox myself. So there are certain things that I can't post in there, but I can post, maybe I could post something a little more vague. There's got to be a way over here, right? Or is this all... Looks like I should be able to get through here. I can't though, the trees are blocking me. Okay. Is there a way around? No, that's blocked. I guess I'm oh, there's Twiggy over here. Is there another? Yeah, there's another area. Okay. And I don't think I can get over there. I think this is just a pass-through area for the time being. Okay. Does anybody really care about this? It's going to be the top line of my obituary. What would be of interest? So, yeah, I guess that's what I'm wondering is if I can share recipes of the things that I'm making. Basically like my weekly food, in case anybody is interested in that. I know sometimes it's just difficult to find, like, you can kind of get overwhelmed. I know I've been overwhelmed with all the different recipes I've been bombarded with lately, but maybe if you guys knew somebody that tried one and liked it, maybe that would be interesting. But I try to do 2 meals a week, at least 1 snack recipe, or maybe multiple. I try to do at least 1, and then 1 dessert. So, and then usually I can always make like Ninja Creamy ice creams. That's an easy one to do. But I try to do 1 other dessert aside from those. So that would be kind of like the meal prep aspect. And I could share like how difficult each one of those is to make. And I've done that already, but aside from that, the main things that I'm focusing on are coaching, training, and like weightlifting. The weightlifting aspect, though, it's not like, I don't know if, yeah, I guess it is conventional weightlifting, but not like, I'm not going and chasing big numbers in the weight room. I'm doing more so of like okay, I'm in my mid 30s. I'm just trying to improve longevity. That's all I'm doing in the weight room. I'm not one of those whippersnappers in the weight room, you know. So I don't know. That one I'm just sort of like, yeah, I could share what I'm doing, I guess, and maybe that would be useful to people. But I wanted just to be something that people would, if people were looking to do something similar, they'd be like, oh, this is actually helpful to learn about, you know, rather than just be like, here's what I'm doing. I would like that. That's good to hear. Okay, I can do that for sure. The food. Made a really nice potato au gratin the other day. Oh, really? I do like those. Was it easy? Just make the same dozen or so recipes to swap out ingredients based on what veg and meats are in season to keep it varied. That is a good idea as well. We don't have a ton of different recipes, I guess. Like the ones that I'm doing this week are repeats that I've already done this season. I'm doing a bacon cheeseburger, mac and cheese, and and then the street corn chicken rice bowls, which we already did. We made that one last night. And that one I actually shared in the Discord a couple weeks ago when we made it. But it makes a smaller number of portions. I think I might triple the recipe next time to make 12 servings instead of 8. It's a really good one. So it runs out quick. But the ice cream, should I share the ice cream recipes? They're pretty easy. Like it because I suck at coming up with ideas. Been on a kick recently just trying to use the food we already have in our house. Been fun to make up meals. I've done that before too. That is kind of fun. It is kind of fun. When one of them hits, at least. It's not very fun when it doesn't hit, you know. Pookie made chicken enchiladas. They were so good. That sounds phenomenal. I love chicken enchiladas. Oh, who's there? I'm not going to do it, lady. I can't. Why, this is quite unexpected. Ma, you're a big fella, aren't you? You're just running into a bear at night in the woods, and you're like, oh, cool. You don't seem very frightening. What? That's all right. You're not the first critter I met around these parts. Don't be afraid. Who are you? Questioning bear noises. Well, it's quite nice to meet you too, dear. I'm Barbara. I've been the keeper of these woods ever since I could tell a Joppy Jeffrey from a blue shag. Do you know where you are? What's a blue shag? Bear noises? Oh, of course you don't. You're not from around here. I would have known. Well, we're in Timber Crossing, one of the largest lumber hubs this side of the valley. Or, well, it used to be. Barely a soul sets foot in this place anymore. Although, lately I've noticed quite a few more souls than usual, almost like something's drawing people back. And then I couldn't help but see what a wonderful little shed we got. Did you have a hand in that? Built it with my own 2 paws. Confident bear noises. I never thought I'd see another person visit our little valley, let alone tourists. I have to say, that was quite the accomplishment to do on your own. Hope I'll see more of your handiwork soon. All right. Great to meet you, Barbara. Super simple. 1 pint heavy cream, 3 russet potatoes, 2 sweet potatoes, green onions, shredded Parmesan cheese, Gruyere cheese. I'll post the recipe. And it was with sweet potatoes, too. Oh, that sounds good. I freaking love sweet potatoes. What meals can I make with just vinegar and mustard? Why are my cupboards bare? No, keep going. Keep going with the old lady voice. Orange and white easy potato gratin. That sounds good. I should probably get back to work. Take care, all. Banj, have a good day. I hope that the work day is not too shabby. It's funny. She's like, you don't know where you are. And I'm like, I literally built this over here. I do know where I'm at. Okay, go south of Timber Crossing. Enter the A24. That's over here. That's the highway. Okay. So the world map doesn't really show highways then, I'm guessing, because... Oh, no. Okay, it's just kind of... The map is not to scale, I guess, is what it is. Okay. I thought it was going to be over here on this, like, dock and whatnot, the pier, but no. Okay. The A24. And then this might connect to Black Moss, too? Okay. It's just kind of an alcove. Alrighty. It is arid over here. Okay, there's our little... Find the source of joy somewhere in the A24. The source of joy. Okay. And that might be the dump over there, huh? These are trash piles I can look through for... Yeah, I need these plates. Okay. And those actually show up on my mini-map. Wait, is this a different shark? Yeah, it's a different shark. Okay. I will talk to you, but not yet. Not yet. Look at all these trashes. So what is this? Diner sign. Tony's Construction Service. No available instructions. Oh, there's going to be a diner eventually. Okay, this is a lot of valuables for us to then be able to work with Took on. Synthetic sheets. Have I had those? If I did. All right. And what is this going to be? Motel. A motel? There is so much garbage over here. This is the workbench. Let's go ahead and make that. Why not? It's only 3 pine wood planks. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can do with it yet, but it'll be ready whenever we do. Also, it is pretty satisfying to clean these areas up, even if they are just empty. There's Barbara again. Barbaran. Been playing Death Stranding, really enjoying that game. The first one? I've honestly only heard good things about it, but I will be honest with you. The first one. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I feel like it's one of those games that maybe you enjoy more. I don't know. Like I enjoyed watching Nonder play it, what I was able to watch of. But I was so confused. And I'm big on narrativeness. So I was like, am I going to would I understand this even if I had watched every minute of it? I don't know. I don't know that I would. But I guess that is kind of what Nonder was saying, is that the weirdness is also part of the appeal. Oh, wait, what kind of blocks were those that I just picked up? And who are you? This is Gus. When you're a kid, you cry because people tell you what to do. When you grow up, you cry because people don't tell you what to do. I just don't do anything anymore. Worked out so far. Okay, genius. Old chest. This is a possum clock? And I can just take it? Okay. I just took it. Nobody stopped me. Nobody stopped me. Am I able to go in here too? Travel itinerary. Yeah, it is interesting. You just steal people's stuff and their quest items, in fact. Metal biker bear. Oh, that would probably improve. Yeah, that would improve. That's a monument there. All right. We'll ignore that for now. Took me a bit to lock onto it. There's a narrative that you can follow along to, but it takes a minute. Oh, Octi, hello. Hello, hello. It takes a minute to lock onto the narrative. That makes sense. I'm here, but I've unfortunately become a touch too important work. Please toss a meeting in my calendar for bee mashing. Incredible. Coleman asked about bee mashing earlier. Nothing but pavement from here. What is this? Is this rubble that I could clear or something? Definitely not the way to go. Okay. It doesn't appear to be rubble that I can clear. More Bon Voyage stuff. Let's see. Shabby wooden bed recipe and a simple wardrobe recipe. Wow, how did I get so much money? 492. I only had 180 last time I looked. Also, Professor, what are you playing on? Are you playing on Steam or PlayStation? I think those are probably the only two platforms, huh? I'm curious how it does PlayStation versus Steam. I have to say, too, I've been really appreciative that you're playing on PS4. I'm really appreciative that the PlayStation exclusives they do eventually come to the Steam. That's been really nice. I am so over the console wars. So over them. I just want everybody to be able to play whatever they want. Can't open this yet. We have a turkey? Ipswich? What do I do with all the money? That's a peculiar question for someone who's minding their own business. What? Okay, so there's some sort of store there. This area is huge. Fun game at times just to ride around, deliver packages, kind of like Amazon Delivery Driver Simulator. I'm going to pocket that. Wait, what are we going to pocket? Which thing? The console wars? Or something different? What? Okay, there's an exit over here. That's a strange question for someone minding their own business. That is good, huh? I need prospector's gear to clear that area. Okay. Prospector's gear. Okay. And then here is the dump. I think I need to talk to Anton in order to get into the dump. He said he was going to make me an offer I can't refuse, or that I could if I wanted to refuse. We have a retro jukebox. Nice. Nice. I can scrounge some stuff up through the fence, but otherwise that gate is locked. Strange question for someone minding their own business. Wait a minute. Is this an entrance? It is an entrance. Okay, so I don't even have to do anything with Anton. I can just go in here, huh? Think I will. Don't know how to use that yet. Is that a trash compactor? Oh, it doesn't go all the way in. Okay, that makes sense. Compactor? Compactor? Hardly know her. All right. Let's see what offer Anton's going to make here. I love how he's like, what is he on? It almost looks like he's on a turntable. Oh, and Claire is there too? Not there either. He either skipped town again or is lining a ditch somewhere. That boy couldn't tell his tail hole from his mouth hole, but he wouldn't bail. Not on us. Uh-oh, 10 o'clock, Chief. What a surprise! Our hefty entrepreneur. Is there a problem, boss? No, not yet anyway. How'd you find the trip, Hank? I don't think I told you my name. You didn't have to. I knew it before your mother did. I don't think she knew, sir. Mom didn't name me. The air really is thinner up there, ain't it? Sure is. I didn't catch your name. That's because I don't throw it around. It's on a need-to-know basis. Need-to-know basis. Well, I kind of need to know? You won't get far with that attitude, kid. Anyway, I'm Anton. I run the place. What place? What place? This place. Everything the stench touches. Listen, you haven't earned all these questions yet. My collaborator up north says you're up to something good, bringing people back up in the valley. That's good news for everyone, but we got a problem. One of my crew went missing 3 nights ago. Claire will fill you in. We lost Wade at approximately 9 p.m. near the Black Moss border. We were out doing our scavenge runs. I was negotiating a particularly heavy piece of scrap. 10 seconds later, I turned around and there was no Wade. Just the low hiss of the swamp. You have any idea what happened to him? No, but you will. I'll make you a deal. You need me and my dump to get your little venture up and running. Otherwise, you'll run around for scraps and die of old age before your first customer sets foot in the place. I'll let you keep any scrap you find here if you get us Wade back. We suspect he's somewhere in Black Moss. That's where I'd check first. I wouldn't be sitting around if I were you. Got to go to a meeting. Have fun gaming. Appreciate it, Professor. I hope your meeting goes well. I will not be, I will not be on too much longer. It's like, what am I saying here? I got some Discord messages. All right. Find the source of joy somewhere in the A24. Guys, I just had a great thought. You know, the Guts Award trophy from Nickelodeon show from forever ago. Always wanted that as a kid, but now since I'm an adult with adult money, I want to make these in MVPs for a game or tournament. The Guts Award. I always wanted to be on Guts and Legends of the Hidden Temple. I thought I'd be good at those. But never got a chance to try them out, you know? All right, this is Terry Finn. Is he a disco ball? A gold disco ball? Come one, come all to the annual celebration. Finn? Finn? Join the joyous jubilation and celebrate the things that make life worth living. Our special offers and exclusive discounts. You're not Finn. Of course I am. I am Terry Finn. Because I get up every day feeling just Terry Finn. You're a different kind of annoying. So is it Terry or Finn? Having 2 first names is an egregious marketing offense that only leads to customer confusion. Parental advice materials should include branding guidelines. I'm always saying that. My name is conveniently picked by a committee of advertising specialists, based on current cultural and pun-friendly trends. As nature intended. Bon Voyage would like to commemorate this very sad yet lucrative past year by bringing you the festive winter spirit in purchasable form. Special shop. All right. Well, I'm a sucker for little festive versions of everyday things. So these are like Christmassy. Okay, yeah. They are actual Christmassy items. Cool. I still think I'd be good at those even at 33, almost 34. I would love to do something like that. It's kind of like American Ninja Warrior, or just the Ninja Warrior shows, but different. I like the theming better of those, you know? Legends of the Hidden Temple. So freaking cool. The set. Or yeah, Guts with the crag. Come on. Ninja Warrior could never. All right, we're going to the Black Moss. We're going to Black Moss from the A24. These are stone piles, rubble piles. I should investigate those. Okay. Unless I already... Oh, no, they're back. Okay, yeah, I wanted to see... These are stone bricks. Okay, stone bricks. All right. Those were better than Ninja Warrior. I think so too. Just more creative. Wait, this was this here? I feel like this was not there a second ago. I don't know. Maybe it was. But you have your teams and stuff. The silver... I always wanted to be a member of the Silver Snakes. Silver Snakes seemed really cool. Shoot. I didn't... I should have looked at what that was. Want to be on all those shows. Went to Florida as a kid. They still had the mock show where you could be slimmed and recorded. Wait, actually, you could be recorded? These are charcoal lilies. Okay, I think I had a couple of those. They're for progression. And they're worth kind of a lot. I wonder if they don't respawn. They told you this when you went into the show there. That's pretty interesting though. I definitely never did any of that. I just was jealous of everybody that actually got to be on the show. I could fix the swamp bridge. That would then allow me to connect. Actually, maybe I should do that. I need loggers tools. Yeah, let's do it. Then I can get back. All right. That seems like a good use of the loggers tools. Unless there's another bridge that's going to need fixing and I didn't realize. Probably should have continued looking around. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. There's moss all over it. This reminds me of the kind of swampy area of Graveyard Keeper. How it looks, you know, like you can see the whole map, but you have to kind of, it's almost like a maze to get anywhere. Kind of reminds me of that. Summer event that is Legends of the Hidden Temple. I want to go so bad. This is a roller derby. A roller derby event? What? I need to look this up. Oh, wait a minute. Is this an alligator? Hello? Hello? Oh, not this again. I swear on my tail. This is Charlotte. What happened this time? Stuck a hand down the drain pipe? Bad mushrooms? Heard a noise coming from the trees? Oh, no, I was just looking. Because I hate to break it to you. All trees make noise. That's pretty much all they do. And they sure as hell ain't doing it for you. I'm sorry to bother you, ma'am. I'm just looking for a friend. A friend? Here? Happy hour ain't what it used to be? He's pretty small and I think he got lost. I'm worried something happened to him. Small? How small are we talking? Because small things don't last a lot of time around here. Unless you mean shelf life. Oh gosh, no, it's a rat. His name is Wade. Oh, crickets. Someone came looking for that thing? You should be paying me rent. Yeah, I know where your Wade is. Unfortunately. Come inside. Inside? Oh, don't go all brave on me. You're too big for my cauldron anyway. There are two... What? I think it was Twiggy, right? Flume! How are you doing, Mursa? Flume. It's the theme of the event, so each team will be like the game show. Either way, they better have the maze temple at the end. Yeah, that is super cool. Are they going to make the jerseys and everything too? Oh, here we go. And then just before the tire hit, Boss pulled up his cane and smacked it out of the way. Oh, golly, and then what happened? We got the piece and scrammed. Wow, and what was it like? The thing? Oh, you mean the little artifact that yours truly sniffed out in less than an hour? Only just about the rustiest cataclysmic comforter you've ever seen. Whoa. It stank too, real bad. We think a cockroach lived in it before we found it. Whoa! Twig, what'd I say about liaising with the criminal? Criminal? Where? Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Besides, we have a guest. A rather unusual one at that. Wade? Are you Wade? Hello. I mean, no, I'm not. Oh, yes, he is. A festering, nosy pest that can't keep his tail out of other people's business. I was prepping him for pickling, if you need to know. His tiny bones make for great feather holders. No, you were not. You just said you didn't know how to get rid of him. Shush, child. Who wants to know? I'm on a mission to get you back to the dump. Your boss is worried sick. You talked to Mr. A? Well, more like slightly preoccupied. I can't believe he sent someone after me. Yeah, he told me to bring you back and he'd let me use the dump so I can get more humans in the valley. He never lets any outsiders in the dump. You must be something special, mister. Well, let's not get too hasty, Mr. Special. This rat isn't leaving this place just like that. But she just said you wanted him gone. Of course I do, but now you want to take him. So there's a value of circumstance. I ran out of charcoal lilies for my pickle juice. You won't find him anywhere else but Black Boss. Or maybe the bird brain in A24 has them for sale. He just gets them here anyway. Bring me back a few and I'll see about jailbreaking your newfound friend. All right. The shirts would be like the ones on the show. That would also be a really good Halloween costume. I just thought of that. Like with the helmets and the elbow pads and all that, the knee pads. And a Silver Snakes jersey. All right. Probably already have enough. Yeah, 7 of them. How many do I have? I have 18. Yeah, perfect. Got what I asked for? Yep. A dozen lilies, like you said. I didn't say a dozen. Dozen lilies, like you said. 1, 2. Yeah, it looks right. Good. This better have been worth your time. Because next time you're taking him back in a jar and paying double. Thanks for helping us out, mister. Miss Charlotte can't bend after the lilies like she used to. Shush, child. Charlotte, the half-tailed alligator, struck Hank as someone who was good at trying to be scary, but didn't always stick the landing. As evidenced by Twiggy, her tadpole buddy. I was wondering what Twiggy was. It's a tadpole. Who by their mere tiny presence debunked any worry that Charlotte would actually try to fit Hank in her big boiling cauldron. That's the hope, at least. All right, Pipsqueak. Yes, ma'am? Scram. Yes, ma'am. All right, we'll see them back at the dump. Saving Private Wade is the name of that one. All right. Of course she's not a real witch. We don't even own a broom. Rumor in the coven has it that youth potions are no longer acceptable. Something about ethically sourcing the ingredients. All right, nothing to steal out of here, I guess. Had to check. All right. Perfect. Okay, tell Anton what happened. We can get back to the thicket now from Black Moss. Good progress. This might be just time to turn some things in, kind of see what the dump unlocks, I guess, for us, but it may also be where I must call things for the day. Got to get checked in with work, and I got a bunch of other things to drop in on real fast. Not a lot of time today. Is this something to rebuild or nope? Something to search. All right. And you are not stepping 1 foot outside of the stinking dump. Not 1 foot. Yes, ma'am. For a month. Yes, ma'am. First rule of it's archaeology, but with garbage. Garbarchaeology? Is that how you say it? Garbarchaeology is the cream always rises to the top, so make sure you dig down deep. Claire's obviously the right hand of the operation. Her skill at finding the best stuff is only matched by her loyalty to the old rat. Not 1 foot. Not 1 foot. You're right, Bogan. Anton, the boss, seems like a real hard ass. But I guess you got to be in his line of business. Wade would be closer to the left hand of the Sting, useful in a limited capacity and only under strict supervision. At least according to Anton. What a strange bunch. I always say I've had enough of him, but then I remember the advantages to having an extra pair of paws on hand. Like for sending out on wild goose chases? Exactly. You're welcome. Don't flatter yourself too much. You did what you were told. But I suppose there's another end to this bargain. And we always keep our word. All right. Let's get into this dump here, huh? Scrap heap achievement unlocked. A junk reward. All right. He has a new quest for me, too. We'll come back after I've explored in the dump a little bit, huh? Yeah, look at all these items. These are definitely going to help with building. Lots and lots of things. And I'm betting, too, that these will probably respawn. I guess. See if that theory is correct at some point. Alright. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Then we'll go talk to Anton, and then I think I'm going to head back to Timber Crossing. That's where we'll kind of do our exit save. No good. Two-timing little rat. The gate's open. What do you want? Nothing. I was just about to... I'll tell you what. There's no respect in the top-down criminal organization business anymore. What's the point of having bootlickers if there's no passion for boots or licking? Maybe the flavor isn't great? Maybe the flavor isn't great. I had to turn you into boots and see what flavor comes out, eh? Bear flavor? You should really stop testing my patience and get to the dump. There's a bag of doorknobs back there you might get along with. I hope they like me. Claire, get this bird brain briefed on the garbage grinder. Maybe we get lucky and he falls in. Aha, okay. Place used to be a gold mine. Garb archaeology ain't what it used to be. How do I talk? There we go. That's ratsism. What do you want, bird brain? Anton said something about doorknobs. You don't get to address the boss like that. He's boss to you. Oh, sorry. Boss said something about doorknobs? Sure he did. Look, you got to be careful around the dump. It's not a playground. Especially around the garbage grinder. That'll rip your doorknob right off. Then I couldn't open any doors. Listen, you can throw in any furniture you built yourself in the grinder. It'll wreck it, but you can salvage some of the materials. Around half, give or take. I pick take. Die. Just don't get your hand stuck in there or you'll lose it. And we can't have ripped limbs just laying around anymore. Or else the boss is going to lose it. My hand? I'm not talking to you anymore. All right, so we have recycling now. Garbage grinder in the A24 can take crafted furniture and salvage it for free. Recycling will only return around half the original crafted materials rounded up. Place any crafted furniture in the input slots and click the recycle icon to start salvaging. Once done, you will find resulting materials in the output slots. You cannot salvage decorative items or anything other than crafted furniture. Oh, interesting. Okay. And we did complete the stay for another guest. So we can go and turn that one in too. Nice. I like that this game kind of, you get constant progression. I like that. It's felt like I've not been stuck really anywhere. That's kind of the thing. Like I remember with Graveyard Keeper, I kept getting stuck places. It was a lot of fun and very interesting to me, but I just like, there were certain things I just could not figure out. Always make sure your property, yep, press the green button. Standards are as uncompromising as they get. Congratulations, you met the absolute bare minimum requirements of being a halfway decent service provider. The world is at your fingertips. Who knows, in a year or 10, you might be on your way to the minimum tax bracket. But enough talk about a bleak future. Let's talk about a bright one. Your next venture with Pawn Voyage. Remember, whenever you want to add a new premium property to the Pawn Network, find your local pawn shark and just press the green button. Find Finn in A24. There we go. Finn leaves behind construction placards in every area. These placards have optional building and management requests for each resort. Each will reward you with extra money or special collectibles. Upon completion, new guests will demand better accommodations, but also pay more for their stay. Leadership and Advancement Program. You can now further improve this establishment. Successfully doing so will increase guest expectations for this location, also increasing payout and bragging rights. In order to improve this premise, you must now successfully complete the following task. Complete the stay for another +2 guests in Timber Crossing. Reward, a cool new pair of pants. Yeah, let's accept that job. All right. Additionally, I never put on my hat. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Finally. Way more in depth than I thought it would be. This game, yeah, same. There's always something to do. But like I said, it definitely keeps you going. Wait, the A24 motel is not open yet. Okay. Callista leaves in 2 days. I don't have any guest requests. So I really just need to build another bedroom. That would be the best thing to do. But that is all I have time for today. So we're going to quit there. Game is very believable. Ooh, boy. Sun's out, bad drivers are enraged. Also $3.89 a gallon. Yeah. Buns out. Do they just show A24 movies at the A24 motel? We could only hope, you know. Thank you, Lucy. Love you too, Ursa. I hope I know the driving was probably not the most fun, but I'm glad you made it safely. It's getting so good, and I got my coffee ready to go. I know. I'm sorry. If today wasn't a competition day, I would probably play a little bit longer, but I gotta get some stuff done before I'm gonna have to leave. Holiday Inn is only open on holidays. Yeah. Totally fair. Yeah, appreciate it though. I'm glad people were enjoying the game. It is very cool. That is a game I could see myself like. I think the other cool thing about it is there's always something to do, and so that would be a game where you can just basically you have a few minutes to play, and the next thing you know, you look at the clock and it's been 2 hours. You could definitely have a game like that. But additionally, if you were short on time, I feel like it's also with the autosave system and then saving every time you exit, you could also just play for a little bit at a time. I think it's very, very flexible in that manner, which I like a lot. It's super respectful of your time. Another game looking forward to playing when I have the time to. Yeah, and you said you already have it too, so that's even better. Yeah. It's quite good. The games that I've got currently installed, kind of just looking at them, I really want to try to... I want to play Kingdom of Night more. I'm talking about games off stream. But I could see Bear and Breakfast. Bear and Breakfast could be one that's another one I could definitely see myself playing that one just in my free time. Whenever I may find some. Kind of chillaxing, you know. I don't need to play anything super stressful at this time. So, but yeah, that'd be a cool one. Kingdom of Night is another one that I bet I had been enjoying until I kind of just ran out of time. Disco Elysium is still installed. I'd like to play more of that. I was having a great time with that. But yeah, friends, that is the last stream of the week. We will be back again on Monday of next week with Blueprints. So, yeah, maybe I should just I'll go ahead and install that now. Then it'll be ready for when we do that. Blueprints is there. Install. Clicking. Install right now. Install. It's only 5 gigs, so it'll download super quick. I do have it. I bought it on one of the major Steam sales. Retro Rewind is now on sale. Rewind 99 is a super fun game. Hang on, let me search this. Retro Rewind. Video Store Simulator. Oh man. Yeah, that is getting added to the list, my wish list. I don't know when I will play it, but oh man, I freaking loved Blockbuster back in the day. I tried so hard to keep Blockbuster in business back in the day. Yeah, I'll be adding that one. Blood Pact Studios. This is not okay. Oh, Tainted Pact is who it reminded me. Okay. But yeah, let's add that one. Add to wish list. Okay. Yes, add it. Zero Parades demo from Disco Elysium. Okay, same gameplay. Hang on. So let's do the other one. So we have Rewind 99. Is this a similar deal? The last remaining video rental store, from humble VHS clerk to rental racketeer. Run your video store and explore Reshoot Springs. Building an underground empire. Oh, and this one has co-op. Okay. That could be fun. That just released in early access last week. I'll go ahead and add that one too. I'll just keep an eye on it. I use my wish list as also a watch list. And then you said Zero Parades. I heard that they were making a game. Zero Parades for Dead Spies. Yeah, I heard they were making a game, but I could not remember the name of it. Okay. Gonna be released sometime this year. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add that to the wish list. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. It'd be cool for me to finish up Disco Elysium first. Another game that's on my list to play, but I probably won't get to for a little while, is Control. I wanted to play Control before truly finishing the Alan Wake DLC. So, lots of things in the backlog. You just bought Retro Rewind? You just bought it? Like, just now? Or you bought it recently? I've done it co-op, love playing it with my friends. That would be cool. You definitely, as long as you got some nostalgic people to play with too, right? But yeah. All right. And we had an on-screen celebration. I don't know why, but I did not see the alert for that. Lady Iron, thank you for that. Okay, we had Professor EXP with the sub. Thank you, Professor. Thriller with the 200 gold coins. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. And Lady Iron with the on-screen Selly. Just now? That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, the nostalgia be hitting hard. I freaking loved Blockbuster. I tried so dang hard to keep them in business. I rented from them all the time. I bought, they actually did a lot of movie sales too. Of their excess stock. I bought so many movies from, like DVDs from Blockbuster as well. Man. Loved it. Loved the smell of that place. You know what I mean? Like, it just, you walk in and it had a smell. It had a specific smell and it was so nice. Hollywood Video. I don't know that we had a Hollywood Video, but I don't know that I ever was there maybe just once. That's what we had to rent from. We had Family Video, which I did rent from a couple times, but mainly Blockbuster. Mainly Blockbuster. Hell yeah. Silver Screen Video too. I've heard of that, but I've never been. Never been. We had a like Pizza Kings are all over the place. Ours was a Pizza King and Video. We would rent movies from them. But more so, there it was about the pizza. The pizza was good. Had a Hollywood Video near us during college. They had 10 for $10 deals, so we'd rent the Alien and Predator series in one shot. How long did you have to watch that, though? Would you have to do it like within a week? Did you get them for 5 days? Because I'm trying to think. It was our Pizza King and Video had a 5 movies, 5 days, $5 deal. So basically, you know, if you watch one movie a day, it was great. But you got 5 movies for 5 days for $5. The only ones that you could not, I think they were the super newest rentals were not included in that, I want to say. So they put like colored dots on the movies that you could do that with. Those movies, at least for the first few weeks they were out, you couldn't do that. But yeah. No new releases. Yeah, that sounds exactly the same. So they probably just lifted that straight from Hollywood Video. Got them for 1 week. Okay. Yeah. Man, that's cool. I missed that. It's just so easy now, going on to Netflix or, you know, Prime or whatever and just booting something up. It felt like it was something I looked forward to whenever I was like, yep, going to Blockbuster. I loved driving to I even loved the drive to Blockbuster. I got excited on the way there. I don't get excited like turning on my TV and be like, all right, let's find something. And I don't get excited for that, you know? I don't know. Anyway. It was such a treat, for real. It was. But all right, friends, I gotta go. I gotta get to work. We were kings. We didn't even know it. Gotta go back in time. Did I hear Blueprints? Next week we're playing Blueprints. Courtesy A Sword Bear. He gifted us the game, and it had been on my short list, and so now it is on the immediately playing next. So yeah, that'll be Monday and Tuesday next week. And we'll see. I've been told that there are so many hours you can drop into this game. So it could be one of those where we just play it Monday and Tuesday next week, and then we come back to it in the future too. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out, Thriller. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you all again on stream on Monday, but yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day indeed. You have a great day too, Ghost. I will see you all on stream next week, but with renewed vigor, I will find some things to post to in the Lutz IRL, so that I can kind of keep you up to date on what I've been doing so much, why I've been so busy, you know. So yeah, friends, have an amazing day. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Bye.